Good evening, I am Sunita Mahapatra from odishatv.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. Devotion transcended controversies during Navkalevar. We will take a look at the highs and lows of the mega festival that ended on a positive note. Congress leader Tara Prasad Bahinipati reignites infighting rumors, says 12 MLAs had met party high command seeking his removal as chief whip. Major rivers flowing below danger level brings relief to people in the flood-hit districts, though some areas still remain marooned in North Odisha. With centre yet to decide on Odisha's demand for supply of required fertilizer, the state is likely to face shortage of urea in next 2 months. And special camps to be held at railway stations across the state to register the details of the labourers migrating to other states in search of jobs. Now the details. Navkalevar, being the first one in the millennium and one which arrived almost 2 decades later, had espoused unprecedented degree of anticipation among the devotees of Lord Jagannath. Though the festival saw its share of controversies, the curtains were drawn on Navkalevar on a timely and peaceful manner in which around 3 million devotees successfully witnessed the mega ritual. With such huge influx of devotees, laying out of infrastructure one of the major challenges for the administration. Apart from a few delays, health, sanitation, transportation infrastructure were in place which ensured a smooth and peaceful ritual. Some of the noteworthy infrastructural development which went a long way in ensuring a smooth ritual included the newly constructed bus terminal at Maltipatpur along the Bhubaneswar-Puri National Highway. It played a great role in controlling the traffic system in Puri as various buses had taken passengers from here to Bardanda. The bus stand, which was built on a 10-acre plot at an expenditure of Rs 70 crore, is the first in the state to have all modern facilities. Buses coming from different places of the state were not allowed to enter the holy city during the mega event as all were parked at the Maltipatpur bus stand. The administration had set up 33 Navkalevar villages across Puri town to accommodate tourists. The shelters with all basic facilities were ready to accept tourists during Rath Yatra. The shelters with all basic facilities were ready to accept tourists during Rath Yatra. Similarly, on healthcare front, as many as 500 new beds were put in place and special emphasis was laid on treatment of women and children during the festival. The government also deployed over 10,000 policemen for crowd management and to thwart any possible terror incident. No major incident was reported bearing 2 separate deaths. Last but not the least, all the rituals of the Rath Yatra were conducted in a timely manner leading up to the end of the ritual. However, the festival was also marred by controversies. The delay in Brahma Parivartan ritual was one of the most visible blots which drew criticism from all quarters. Moreover, on the infrastructure development front, the state government also missed the deadlines, drawing flack from opposition parties. Another major anomaly which was noticed during the festival was that of a women devotee climbing onto the chariot of Lord Balabhadra, though the High Court had ruled that no devotee should be allowed atop the chariots. Though the Navkalevar Rath Yatra has ended on a harmonious note, the beginning was surprisingly squally and embroiled in controversies. If one digs deep to find out the controversies' favorite children, it might not be wrong to name Law Minister Arun Sahu and DGP Sanjeev Marik. Such was the vehemence of the controversies they stirred, Grapevine was agog doubting their continuance in office. During the Navkalevar festival, Marik was seen touching the feet of 2 senior Daitapatis during his visit to the location of Lord Sudarshan's Daru at Gadakuntaniya village near Balakati on the outskirts of Bhubaneswar. TV graphs too showed Marik, as a mark of respect, touched the feet of the servitors while he was in uniform and didn't even remove his cap while taking the blessings of the priests. This drew flack from all quarters. Soon Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik had to reprimand him and remind him to respect the power and position he holds as a senior police officer and to be careful in future so that no such things do not occur. Similarly, Sahu too had to treat his way through the choppy waters of controversy after the Brahma Parivartan ritual delay sparked off a huge furor. It was the first time that the ritual had to be conducted in the daytime instead of night. Such an anomaly was expected lest everyone involved, and arguably Sahu, being the law minister, was at the forefront. With such a backdrop, nothing could have come as a respite of Marik and Sahu than a peaceful Rath Yatra. Fortunately, everything petered out well during the Rath Yatra, barring a few isolated incidents. All the rituals leading up to the pulling of chariots, the subsequent homecoming and ingression of deities in the temple were conducted in time and without any noticeable discrepancies. However, that controversies would affect Marik and Sahu depends on a lot of factors. But as of now, they might catch some easy breaths, saying all is well that ends well.
रथ यात्रा बाहुड़ा यात्रा सुनावेश नीलाद्री विजय जेते भक्त पुरी को आसचंती समस्ते महाप्रभु मानकर दर्शन ठीक भाव में करिसंती एई जो श्रृंखलित भाव में से माने दर्शन सुजोग पाइले एइथि समस्तंकर अल्प बहुत अवदान अछि तेणु समस्त नमस्य समस्त को कृतज्ञता ज्ञापन करुछि.
Just when the state Congress President Prasad Harichandan is trying his best to diffuse the speculations that an intense infighting is going on in the party in view of 12 party MLAs collusively meeting the High Command in New Delhi, it has further been reignited by none other than Tara Prasad Bahinipati, who is at the center of controversy. Bahinipati, who is the Congress chief whip in the state assembly, yesterday admitted that the main objective of MLAs visiting Delhi was to get him removed from his post. Meanwhile, senior party leader Lalatendu Bitedhar aka Lulu Mahapatra has added further fuel to the fire by saying that the demand of the 12 MLAs should be carried out forthwith. Notably, Harichandan had yesterday refuted all speculations of infighting among the party leaders and had claimed that the legislators' visit to Delhi was simply to discuss organizational issues pertaining to party Vice President Rahul Gandhi's Odisha visit. Earlier, Bahinipati, who seemingly found himself in the eye of the storm, had clarified that he cannot stand any confrontation and would not fight for any post within the organization, throwing enough hints at things to happen in the coming days.
नेता टू कर्मी पर्यंत समस्त अनेक जगह समस्त प्राय हतोत्साह होती यहाँ कांग्रेस गोटे बैड न्यूज गला 12 जन जीवा भितर भी कहूँ मत बाहर करने जाइबार सत्य एक कथा भी मुझे जानूची
बारंबार कही सत्य निश्चित भाव जहाँ से चाहते मेजोरिटी जहाँ सपक्ष मत दौरान से कथा रो सभापति दायित्व समाधान करने समाधान निश्चित भाव हो.
With the centre yet to take a decision on Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik's demand for supply of required fertilizer, the state is likely to face shortage of urea in August and September. Agriculture Secretary Rajesh Verma stated that the shortage of urea will be more during the 2 months due to rise in demand. Further, he said, though the state is receiving other fertilizers as per its requirements, the state got only 1.14 lakh ton of urea against its requirement of 1.75 lakh ton. Stating that there is no shortage of non-urea fertilizers, Verma said DAP, MOP and complex are available for the farmers. A high-level meeting was held under the chairmanship of the Chief Minister to review the requirement of fertilizers for the Kharif season and problems in this area. Earlier on July 28, Patnaik had wrote to Union Chemicals and Fertilizer Minister Anand Kumar requesting him to provide at least 1.75 lakh ton of urea as the farmers would require them most in August. But the state government is yet to receive any communication from the centre on this account.
आसंता मासरे अगस्त सेप्टेम्बर रे जेमती पीक पीरियड आसीबो तार केमती व्यवस्था करा जीवो से ऊपर विचार है किंतु यूरिया रे विशेष कर टिके शॉर्टेज रो संभावना थिला सीटा हमें गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया संगे टेकअप करिछु जहा आम मांगथिलु 1.7 लाख 1,75,000 मेट्रिक टन यूरिया अगस्त पाई एपर्यंत से माने 1,14,000 देइछंती आउ अधिका पाई आम डिमांड करिछु.
At least 20 villages in Baleswar and Jajpur districts have been marooned for the past 4 days despite an overall improvement in the state's flood situation. While 10 villages under Jaleswar block were marooned in Baleswar district, an equal number of them were submerged underwater in Jajpur district. Sources in the Special Relief Commissioner's office said while 3 persons have died in the flood, another person is missing. Most of the people who had to be evacuated due to the floods have returned to their houses except for 55 people at one relief camp in the Bhogarai block of Baleswar district. As per reports received from collectors of the northern districts, about 4.79 lakh people in 593 villages under 15 blocks and one town in each of Mayurbhanj, Keonjhar, Jajpur, Bhadrak and Balasore districts have been affected by the current floods in the state. Meanwhile, Water Resources Secretary Pradeep Jena said water levels of Subarnarekha, Burabalanga and Baitaren rivers are far below danger levels. Hence, he hoped more rains would not aggravate the situation. The state government has taken up 77 public-private partnership PPP projects involving investment of rupees 22,142 crore and 41 of them with investment of around rupees 5,589 crore are now operational. Planning and Coordination Cell Joint Director Jayant Kumar Mishra said 29 projects involving investment of rupees 15,584 crore are under implementation and 7 projects envisaging investment of rupees 969 crore are in the pipeline. Reviewing the ongoing PPP projects in the Empowered Committee meeting yesterday, Chief Secretary G.C. Pati directed to fast-track the projects. At least 17 people, including 9 interstate gang members who were involved in several looting incidents in the twin cities of Bhubaneswar and Cuttack, have been arrested. The dockets were involved in the July 18 burglary in the house of a cinema hall owner in Cuttack and 3 other cases at Khandagiri and Dhauli areas of Bhubaneswar. Speaking to newsmen in Cuttack yesterday, the Twin City Police Commissioner A.P. Sharma said 8 of the arrested gang members belong to Uttar Pradesh, while 1 hails from Madhya Pradesh. Besides, the police have also arrested 4 receivers of stolen properties and 4 local auto drivers in this connection. Police have seized from them at least 360 grams of gold and silver ornaments weighing 4 kg. Besides, rupees 1.78 lakh cash and 2 vehicles were seized from their possession. At least 7 people had entered the house of the cinema hall owner on July 18 night and decamped with gold, silver ornaments and cash worth over rupees 4 lakh. 3 Maoists, including 2 women cadres, were killed in an encounter on the Odisha-Chhattisgarh border, Director General of Police Sanjeev Marik said yesterday. Further, the DGP said a police team led by Malkangiri SP rushed to the spot inside Tandiki jungle, 25 km from Malkangiri, following intelligence input. A gun battle ensued between police and the Maoists, in which the 3 were killed. Marik added several sophisticated weapons were recovered from the dead Maoists. Police sources said 1 INSAS rifle and 1 self-loading rifle were seized from the spot. As the Maoists are observing Martyrs' Week from Tuesday, security forces have mounted vigil in Maoist-infested districts and holding combing operation at regular intervals.
गोटे खबर आसी थिला ये पोडियो एलोइजर ग्रुप तंदिकी फॉरेस्ट एरिया मलकानगिरी टाउन एरिया भितर आसीबे सेटा सेठी गैदर होचंती ये मार्टियर्स विगरे गोटे इंसिडेंट वायलेंट इंसिडेंट करबा पाई प्लान थिला से मारंगरा से खबर पाई करी एसपी मलकानगिरी मित्रबानु महापात्र से तांकर डीवीएफ टीम पिला मानन को नेकी जाईथिले और जो कैंप जोटी अछि से पाकापाकी पहुंचिला भितर से मानन ऊपर फायरिंग आसिला और इन सेल्फ डिफेंस से माने पोजीशन नहीं करी फायरिंग कलु इट वाज क्लियर इन्फॉर्मेशन ऑफ अ कैंप एंड सेतरु से एक्सचेंज ऑफ फायर रे 3टा माओइस्ट मरी जाइचंती सेतरु गोटे मेल एंड 2टा लेडीज और से फीमेल रे यूनिफॉर्म पिंदी थिले और से मानंगर आइडेंटिटी एस्टैब्लिश करबा पाई चेष्टा चली छी सीजर हेची गोटे 303 राइफल सीज हेची SBML gun 3टा सीज हेची.
The State Labour Department has joined hands with International Labour Organization to launch a special drive to register the details of migrant workers who are going outside the state in search of work. Sources said, as per the master plan, special camps will be set up at the railway stations across the state to register the details of the labourers moving outside. Scheduled to be launched in September, the plan aims at covering the migrant labourers under different social security schemes of the state government. Construction Workers Welfare Board's chairman Subhash Singh said a large number of people, especially from the western parts of the state, are migrating to the other states in search of jobs and they are being tortured there. So, to minimize such cases, the step has been initiated. After remaining closed for 3 months due to the crocodile nesting season, the Vitarkanika National Park will be reopened for tourists from today. The restriction on visitors to enter into the sanctuary was imposed from May 1 to July 31st as saltwater crocodiles turn more violent during the nesting and breeding time. Besides, a forest official said they require calm and tranquil environment for mating. As many as 68 nests of saltwater crocodiles have been found near the river system of the park and its nearby areas. The official said as it takes nearly 75 days to hatch the eggs naturally, the park was reopened after a gap of 90 days. As per the 2015 census, there are 1,665 saltwater crocodiles in Vitarkanika ecosystem. Panic grip in Rajkanika area of Kendrapada district after 2 persons were injured seriously in crocodile attack within 10 days. According to sources, the injured persons have been identified as Pakicharan Jena of Rajkanika block and Savitri Samal of Singiri village of the district. Samal said a crocodile attacked her while she was washing utensils at a canal near her house. Hearing her scream, her family members rescued her but with serious injuries. Meanwhile, crocodile scare has disrupted the normal life of the locals who are dependent on Brahmani, Kharasrota, Baitarani and Kani rivers. People are not even willing to work at agricultural fields in the fear of possible crocodile attack.
आम घर पाखरे गोटे नाल अच्छी से बासन धोली गोटे गोड़ मोर ऊपर थिला आ गोटे गोड़ पानी भितर थिला कुंभीर हठात आसी मो गोड़ को धरी पकईला मुझे गोटे गछ थिला से गछ को मु धरिकी गोटे गोड़ को छाटिकी मो ऊपर को आसी मु पड़गली पड़ जा पार्टी कली आम घर लोक मैंने सब गले मो गोड़े कपड़ा गुरई मत मेडिकल नहीं गले
से गोटे गोड़े एक्चुअली धरतिला गोटे गोड़े जो धरतिला सेटा पूरा सीवियर इंजरी अछि मसल फसल सब पूरा टियर अछि स्किन टियर अछि गोटे जगह रे मात्र टियर अछि बाकी से पड़ी जाई जे अछि माइनर इंजरी कि मेजर इंजरीटा गोड़े अछि
एबे हम जो चाष जमी की धर जाउथनो आंठिए पानी रो पळी आसी आस्तनो जमी परे वर्तमान भी भय कुंभीर को भयर कुंभीर आ जमी पुरु जिबा मुश्किल आमे चाहू जो किमिति कामटा सारिया पे वर्तमान आंठिए पानी जदी बन्या बुडी होला आमे किंतु प्रबल आगे तो पानी आसिया पुरु डेंगी आसिया पड़ियो नहने कुंभीर तो माडी होसिले.
Before wrapping up the headlines once again. Devotion transcended controversies during Navkalevar. We will take a look at the highs and lows of the mega festival that ended on a positive note. Congress leader Tara Prasad Bahinipati reignites infighting rumors, says 12 MLAs had met party high command seeking his removal as chief whip. Major rivers flowing below danger level brings relief to people in the flood-hit districts, though some areas still remain marooned in North Odisha. With centre yet to decide on Odisha's demand for supply of liquid fertilizer, the state is likely to face shortage of urea in next 2 months. And special camps to be held at railway stations across the state to register the details of the labourers migrating to other states in search of jobs. Thank you for watching. Good night.